right now. Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Ken, thanks very much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. You can call us on the Borders and Borders hotline. It's 412-575-2600, on Twitter at KDPomp or at Ron Cook PG. And we are watching the finishing touches being applied by the Winnipeg Jets, who, after losing at home in Game 6 and a game that Nashville dominated, they turned the tables on Nashville tonight, played the same sort of game on the road. The Jets look like they're going to move on to take the Vegas Golden Knights on, and Winnipeg will have home ice there. It'll be Saturday night. Short turnaround for them. Vegas has had like 8 nights off. Ron Cook of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette 93.7 Fan, Cook and Pony Show here. And Ron, this Winnipeg Jet team, they made, I thought, a great acquisition in Paul Stastny at the time. A center they needed at the trade deadline. He has been one of the best players in the regular season and now in the playoffs as well for them.
They got a good explosive team, Bob, and the town is absolutely going crazy. They just scored an empty net goal to make it 5-1. Only a couple minutes left. It's going to be Winnipeg and Vegas. I'd kind of like to see Marc-Andre Fleury win that series. We'll see. It's not going to be easy against a very good Winnipeg team. I've seen some of the games there, watched a little bit of it, Bob. It's a first playoff series, first playoff year like in forever, and the town is just going crazy. We remember what it was like here the first time. Well, they're doing that in Winnipeg. It's a pretty good Final Four with Winnipeg and Vegas, and then obviously Washington and Tampa, although all the people I talk to don't give Washington much of a chance against Tampa Bay. Washington's
a good team. I think they deserve that. However, given what they went through, the injuries, although they're going to get Tom Wilson back, and it looks like Nicholas Backstrom may be available to them, they're a good team. And if Holtby holds up, that could be the difference. But Tampa is loaded. Tampa's the better team right now. Tampa should be able to win that series, but I don't think it'll be as easy as what people think. But Ron Pekka-Rinne, we saw this happen last year. The Penguins got to him a couple of times, ran him out of games. He's been pulled now 6 times in his last 18 games, and of all nights, after he played so well in Game 6, 34 saves, he was yanked tonight.
Yeah, he shut out Winnipeg in Game 6 in Winnipeg, and tonight, not very good. I mean, it makes you realize how good Murray has been here the past couple years. Not so much this year, but the past couple years. And Fleury, right now, to me, is the Conn Smythe winner at the halfway point of this tournament. I think clear far and away he's the halfway.
I would say that Mark Scheifele would have to get a lot.
He had another goal tonight, too.
He's been terrific. 10 goals on the postseason.
But Fleury also was the MVP after 2 rounds last year, as you might remember. Then he ends up getting benched for Murray in the 3rd round.
Yeah, that's a good call. He was. And
he's the number one reason they beat Columbus and Washington last year.
He was. And he's also one of the big reasons why they are where they are, and we'll see. But there's still a lot of hockey left. And 2 really good matchups, you would think, starting over the weekend. All right, we'll talk about the Pirates. Red hot, coming home, taking on the Giants, and then the White Sox, and then the Padres. They have a chance to really build on this record after coming from behind twice in Chicago, Ron. But the big news tomorrow will be the return of Andrew McCutchen. And it's going to be great to see him back. I know the Pirates have a video tribute at the end of the 1st inning. What's your take on how many people will show up and the reaction he'll get?
Well, I would hope there'll be a pretty good house. You know, maybe full. I don't know that they'll quite get that much, and I would expect the reception to be warm, long, loving. McCutchen was a key player in franchise history. He did what I didn't think was possible, would lead this team back to being a winning organization after 20 years of losing. I didn't see it happening in my lifetime again. I may not see it again in my lifetime, although this team this year is off to a great start. I would hope McCutchen is remembered very fondly. This will be the 2nd one of these in a matter of months, with Fleury coming back last November. So it ought to be a great night at the ballpark tomorrow. I'm going to be there. I'm looking forward to it.
Should be. And the Pirates right now, sending Jameson Taillon, have an opportunity to take advantage of this homestand. They're a half game out of first place right now, and offensive numbers are really through the roof. They have the 2nd best batting average team-wise of any team in the National League, 3rd in home runs. They're also 2nd in runs scored. They're doing a lot of great stuff. And Corey Dickerson, he was the guy that they needed after McCutchen was traded, and at the time he wasn't even available. But Tampa DFA'd him. The Pirates moved in. They consummated a little deal there, and he has been much better than Andrew McCutchen since getting the opportunity to start here in Pittsburgh. So we'll take a break and get your calls. It's 412-575-2600. Winnipeg is headed to the finals against the Golden Knights. Final tonight was 5-1. Jets over Predators, Game 7. We'll be right back.